Good day to you. I hope you're doing very well wherever you are. Thank you for coming back. I'm coming to share the final part about the background where the perverted, wicked men that raped little girls around the United Kingdom for decades, according to the Rape Gang Inquiry report that was released by Rupert Lowe. So we did the first part. This is the final part on this subject. So we're just going to dive in. We ended the first part talking about Dr. Hill. That was one of the victims who pulled her life together, studied and became a doctor. So part of this will be her account, and I believe there is another victim's account that will be featured here today. So I just read the report. I share a little bit of my views at the end. So let's go. So yes, in her accounts, Dr. Hill has consistently described the abuse as being both racially and religiously aggravated. She was explicitly told during the rapes that the attacks were happening because she was white and because she was a Christian. She explained that she was initially groomed and then trafficked by a Pakistani Muslim boyfriend to groups of Muslim men. She was repeatedly taken to various houses and flats where she was raped, physically assaulted, and tortured. Even after she tried to escape and hide, her main perpetrator tracked her down, broke into her home, and attempted to kill her on 5 separate occasions. She survived these attacks but was left with extensive lacerations and bruising. On at least 5 occasions, she approached the police presenting medical evidence of her injuries, yet each time she was told there was nothing they could do and her evidence were not accepted. I'm not going to spend time reading all of these. You can find them in the reports. Sarah is another victim. She endured a 12-year ordeal after being kidnapped from the street at the age of 15. During this period when she was repeatedly drugged with Valium, beaten, and raped. At one point, her abuser presented her with a certificate from the mosque and declared that they were married according to Islamic rites. Later, he divorced her under Sharia procedure simply by stating, "I divorced you 3 times." What a joke. She was immediately married in a ceremony conducted by an imam to a man she did not know. Within 5 minutes of the ceremony ending, while the wedding party continued downstairs, she was raped by her new husband. Over the years, Sarah was subjected to 8 forced abortions. One of them 5 months into pregnancy. When she accompanied her abuser to medical appointments, he required her to wear a hijab and walk 5 feet behind him. She was compelled to learn the Quran in Arabic and permitted to speak only her Urdu and Punjabi. She was also made to cook and clean for the gang members who abused her. In a separate case, Anna was living in a children's home in Bradford in 2002. From the age of 13, she was raped and abused while in the home, and at 15, she was forced into a Sharia marriage. Her social worker attended the marriage ceremony and permitted her husband's parents to foster as her after she became pregnant. The parents received a fostering allowance from the state, of course, state-sponsored. Anna described her situation as one of the domestic slavery in which she was treated like a maid and repeatedly sexually abused by dozens of men. In Britain, reports from the Metropolitan Police in London alone have indicated an average of 1,125 sexual assaults per year involving unlicensed drivers. Among the 280 cases where the focus country was recorded in 2023, the 6 countries accounting for the highest numbers were Pakistani 45%, Bangladesh 13%, Afghanistan 7%, India 3%, Somalia 3%, and Nigeria 2%. Of these 6, all except India and Nigeria were overwhelmingly Muslim population. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. When we hear that thing called Sharia, which Sakakas Qatari son just spoke about, like jokingly, they're afraid, oh, it's just law, obeying God, praying. It's inside that same law under which little children were forced into slavery through marriage to their captors. And someone tells me that's a law sanctioned by the God I serve? No way. One thing I do know is the fact that the God I serve is not the God that those people call on. They're very, very different. Because my God calls me to love everyone, to forgive, to look at people through his eyes, not to hate them, to do evil things to them because they do not believe or worship him. That's the God who sent Jesus Christ to die on the cross for all of us, who sent Jesus Christ to take our place so that all humanity, not a certain tribe in Africa or the Middle East or in the Western world, but for all of humanity. Dearly beloved, not all cultures are the same. There are some cultures that should be eradicated from this earth. This is why diversity, multiculturalism is a scam. They have failed woefully. And it breaks my heart that there are Western politicians, leaders, governments, people who still think that something good could come out of that evil, allowing millions of those people to still invade the land, come to the land and impose those wicked, barbaric, demonic beliefs on innocent people. If you want to read more about the backgrounds of those perverts, the rape gang inquiry is in public domain. Go look for it, you'd find it, so that you can read everything for yourself. I'll see you again with a different topic still on this inquiry. God bless you.